Good morning, everyone, and please be seated. I'm Stephen Stone, the 12th Chancellor of Trent University and a proud graduate of this great institution. I was a student here back in the 1960s when Trent was founded, and it was founded under the guiding principles set by Tom Simons. Tom's vision was that to challenge the world requires education, but not just any education. Rather, an education which trains us to think in new and innovative ways. And the foundation of that unique education is a multidisciplinary approach to formal classes, combined with a college system of interaction and social learning. That, in very short form, is the secret sauce of Trent University. That is the Trent system. Because the world around us is changing at such a rapidly accelerating pace, the next decades will continue to be tumultuous in one way or another. The world in the coming years is going to become almost unrecognizable. The world is going to need to be saved, and that is where you come in. The ability to respond effectively in the face of these massive changes requires a certain kind of person, a certain kind of graduate. You. Many students will graduate this year in Canada and around the world, but you are unique because you have been, are, and will remain forever an integral part of the Trent University community. You are forever imbued with the unique secret powers of the Trent system. You are our new hope. My heartfelt congratulations go to all of our graduates today. You have reached an important milestone, and your new mission can begin. I now declare Convocation open.
Good morning. Ani Sego, bonjour. My name is Michael Khan, and I am the Provost and Vice President at Trent University. It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you here today to what is our first in-person ceremonies in over 2 years. Let's hear it, folks. We're going to take the roof off. I actually joined Trent within the last 2 years, so this is actually my first in-person convocation, and I look forward to sharing this special day with you at this great institution. Even though we are indoors today, Trent is located in a majestic setting along the Otonabee River. So let's begin by first respectfully acknowledging that we are on the treaty and traditional territory of the Mississauga Anishinaabe. We offer our gratitude to the First Peoples for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we honor those teachings. I am pleased to welcome our Trent graduates for our Bachelor of Arts and Science program and a number of our graduates from several of our science programs, along with our first graduates in kinesiology. Which happens to be my home discipline, so I'm really proud. We all know that success is not a lonesome journey, so we welcome today family and friends who are with us, but also those watching on live stream here in Canada and across the globe. Thank you for joining us for this momentous occasion. Present today is our president, Dr. Leo Grock, our board chair, Deborah Cooper-Berger, in one way, Convocation is a formal ceremony. The conferring of degrees is the pinnacle of the university experience. At the same time, Convocation is meant to be a celebration. This is your time, your special day, your moment. Therefore, it's important that we have fun and enjoy this and make it a memorable occasion. Of course, we must remain respectful, but if you feel the urge to shout out and be loud, or even embarrass your loved ones, you have my full permission to do so. A Trent degree is truly special. Today, you join a global network of distinguished Trent alumni who are making a positive difference here in Canada and globally. The Chancellor has called upon you to do the same. At Trent, we challenge the way you think through discovery and a broad interdisciplinary education, one that opens your mind to think in different ways and to think beyond. We challenge the way you think so that you can discover, in your own way, the truth about ourselves and the world in which we live. We must also acknowledge that a Trent degree in 2022 is even more special. The last 2 years have been like no other. You have shown resilience, the ability to adapt, perhaps in ways that are outside of your comfort zone. You have worked together. You have supported each other, all in the ultimate and relentless pursuit of your goals. That, my friends, is what the true Trent spirit is all about. It is the reason you are here today, the reason we are so proud, and the reason we expect great things from you in the future. So I think it's time that we get the celebration started. Before I do that, I would just like to offer a few instructions to our graduates. Of course, we can all appreciate that on this occasion, you may be a bit nervous to walk across the stage. Some of you may be filled with excitement, but please try to do so in a safe manner. One year I saw somebody do somersaults across the stage, nearly took away the Chancellor and everybody else with him. Mr. Chancellor, once you hear your name called, you will be greeted by the Chancellor. As you will see, he's a friendly guy. Give him the biggest smile you can while you pose for the camera. Before you leave, please offer him a compliment on his Trent sneakers. Moving along, you will be then greeted by our President. You will see that he is wearing the same sneakers that they got on a buy one, get one 50% off special. You will then be greeted by Stephen Brown, the president of our Alumni Association. He will welcome you to the Trent alumni family. He may also ask you for a donation to Trent University. Since you have no money, you give him your parents' phone number. Mr. Chancellor, I am now pleased to call upon Dr. Holger Hintelman, Dean of Science, who will present the candidates for all degrees.
Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Science the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Courtney Agason. Reed Gibson. Shawnee Passos. Kiara Shaw. Michelle Sorensen. Jacob Van Haften. Haley Maltman. Niels Engel. Therese Salumo. Vandana Narain. Pernille Stark Johan. William Stewart. Owen Butler. Taylor Curran. Megan Derrick. Emma Förster. Brianna James. Ethan Kelly. Jordan Patterson. Emma Pownell. Helen Sharp. Sarah Tucker. So at this point, please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Science and the recipients of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Kinesiology. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the Honors Program the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Tojosi Ajibovu. Eriogoluva Alabi. Matthew Allen. Maxwell Anger. Victoria Aber. The Simons Medal is named in honor of founding President T.H.B. Simons and is awarded to students that achieve high overall standing in the honors program. Mr. Chancellor, please present the Assignments Medal to Michael Odette. Aaron Ballantyne. Alexandria Bath. Madeline Beam. Mary Elizabeth Bidwell. Akshita Bish. Malia Bissonette. Jack Broman. Ilka Boyko. Jennifer Boyko. Kyle Burke. Melissa Kijarius Arino. Cole Campbell. Morgan Chapadot. Mark Charles. Daniel Kujucha. Dragos Kujucha. Jared Corman. Jasmine DeLuna. Sydney Di Giuseppe. Brianna Drew. Caitlin Ed. Nicholas Ekoff. Salar Faisal. Yusuf Gudibala. Hannah Milan Girard. Benjamin Green. Joel Ngolo. Andrew Harst. Sarah Hill. Matthew Harris. Layla Hobbs. Bobby Horth. Farad Hossein. Joshua Hutton. Badrit bin Imran. Shruti Janakan. Adrian Karanya. Brady Killen. Miles Lee. Harrison Leach. May Lynn Lim. Vincent Liu. Andrew Mackay. Abhinav Manocha. Mansoor Mansoor. Dallas Marshall. Soren Martinez Mancia. Kevin McFarlane. Kalawali Martin. Tana McKinnon. Holly McLaren. Stephen Nash. Lauren Osborne. Tara Palkey. Hidaya Ajub Patel. Khalid Zuar Abdel Ramit Ryan. Galer Privost. Nado Quindia. Jason Reeson. Kyle Reyes. Harasangit Sanya. Lanuya Sasikaran. Kashani Silva. Shania Smith. Sierra Stevenson. Dylan Stone. Shruti Sugumaran. David Stothers. CJ Tomlinson. Shiran Chiago Depchi. Akil Arasan Binagayan. Alisa Voskamp. Tawab Wahab. David Wong. Jonathan Keir White. Roderick Wu. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science in the Honors Program. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the General Program the candidates whose names will be read, whom the Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Kenny Anija Yobi. Michael Bernardo. Esther Ibiringa. Peace Idem. Ayumidi Inilari. Derek Gibbs. Tyrese Daniel Harris. Tashnika Hitiarachi. Brandon Plymell. Hugh Wu. Ruth Marie Wallace. Hank Wong. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Arts in the General Program. Mr. Chancellor, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the General Program the candidates whose names will be read, whom Senate has duly declared worthy of the honor that they may receive the degree at your hands. Jeff Archer. Grace Besant. Braden Barrett. The Bagnani Medal is named in honor of founding faculty member Gilbert Bagnani and is awarded to students that achieve high overall standing in the general program. Mr. Chancellor, please present the Bagnani Medal to Evan Campbell Weiner. Ethan Cones. Maxwell Etherington Rivas. Jonathan Fairbairn. Rachid Gambir. Maria Horvath. Khan Muhammad Jaisi. Gauri Nandana Jayasri Santosh Kumar. Rajasri Rajagopalan. Max Schein. Muhammad Shirazi. Alexander Trimble. Bradley Turmel. Federico Cho. Jaideep Singh Shima. Maria Costa. Please join me in congratulating the recipients of the degree Bachelor of Science in the General Program. Mr. Chancellor, I ask you to confer degrees in absentia on candidates whose names are before you and who are unable to be with us today. Mr. Chancellor, Gail Heffernan will now introduce the honor song.
Before all words can be spoken, we bring greetings to all of creation. We give thanks for the rising of the sun and the light and warmth that it brings. We give thanks for another day of life. We give thanks to those of us who care for us in these challenging times. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates. In the customs of the first peoples of this land, we offer the sound of the drum to honor our mother, the earth. We send our profound and deepest thanks to all creation. We greet the world with humility and embrace the richness, diversity, and wonder that is life. In Anishinaabe teachings, the sound of the drum represents the original sound of creation. This sound reverberates still through the universe and infuses our being with life. We sound the drum to connect us with creation, to honor and celebrate life, and to remember to live with humility and kindness among all living things. We sound the drum to offer words of praise for those who are graduating this day. We offer these words of thanksgiving to those who have made these accomplishments possible. We offer these words of respect and honor to those who strive to bring dignity to our lives. We offer these words to remind us of the 7 grandmother teachings, to live with humility, bravery, honesty, wisdom, truth, respect, and love. We offer this song to restore our good minds and spirits. We offer this song to accompany all of you on your travels. May you travel well, and may your lives be filled with grace and dignity. May you work always for peace in our lives. Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, honored guests, graduates, I have the pleasure of presenting Unity and the Honor Song. Please stand if you're able. Miigwech, Marcy, thank you. You may be seated.
Thank you, Unity. Thank you for filling our air with such wonderful sounds this morning. As we near the conclusion of the ceremony, let me again, on behalf of Trent University, thank you all for being here. Let's hear it one more time for all our graduates. I challenged you at the beginning to take the roof off. I think you nearly did it. Well done. We hope that you have cherished your time with us and have many wonderful memories. You will always be part of the Trent family. Following the ceremony, feel free to take photos on our campus. I believe the rain has stopped. There's also an option of going to the Student Center where there is a Trent backdrop. We will end by singing O Canada. I ask that you stand if you are able. And do not leave the stage until after the procession. Graduates, please stay behind also. I now invite our Chancellor back up to share a special Trent moment and to end proceedings.
Thank you, Dr. Khan. And just before we sing O Canada, it has become a tradition here at Trent to have a closing song of a different variety in honor of our graduates. So if I could ask those on the stage to join with me as we sing all together. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Happy trails to you till we meet again. I now declare Convocation dismissed.